Okay, are we on? Trying to see if we're on is not always feasible. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. I just wanted to be sure we were up and running. Excellent. I know I'm a couple minutes behind. I wanted to show you the autumn smoke look, which I have posted earlier. I just wanted to show you the compact. Don't mind me, I've got some stray hairs here. So we'll be going through this together. It has Merlot, Sweet Plum, Sunlit Rose, and Crystalline. We use Crystalline a lot in case you hadn't noticed. So I'm going to put my mirror up so I can see what I'm doing. And I have to keep it so I can see your comments. If you're watching live, please put your comment in the feed. I can't exactly watch the number of people who are watching or the time because my mirror is just a little too tall. Maybe I will do this. Yeah, I just don't want the mirror to fall. If you make a comment, I'll try to keep an eye out for it. But if I don't see it, I will definitely comment in the replay. So we're not going to go and do the full face right now. We're just going to do the eye look. I will finish with the look, the full face. I just wanted to be sure to keep this timely because I know people have stuff to do and they don't necessarily have all day to spend it with me. So I always put on a little eye primer, just a little something to get the here we go. And I was actually going to use the purple background. Don't mind me. I will pull it down in a second. It's one of those things. I thought I'd be all cool, and then I forgot. Here. A little less green. I know. It's still one of those wide angle situations where I can't do much about it. But it's prettier than just having green behind me, right? And I can move in so you can see my face better. And I should be this way. So, a little under eye corrector just to compensate for the dark areas under my eye. Not necessary, but I just feel like if I'm going to do the eyes, I have to do this section very briefly. Stippling it in with the wet, what they call the cream color brush or liquid eye color brush. It's basically a flat brush that's synthetic and easy to clean and helps blend in the under eye corrector well. I could mix it with concealer if I wanted, but I feel like this under eye corrector does a good job canceling out the purple areas under my eye. I suppose I could also use like a yellowish colored stick, but I don't think we make that anymore. And although I could fill in my eyebrows right now, I'm just going to comb them out. Probably will end up with get product in there later, so we don't want to have that look. And I've got my brushes and my caddy. Save the blending for last. I'm going to start with the all over eye color brush to get in the crystalline, primarily above the brow bone. I mean, I could put this over the whole eyelid. I suppose it might brighten the area a bit. Definitely want to get it in the inside corner. It's always brightest or darkest, depending on your opinion. Where you first put the brush down, since I want to brighten this corner, I'm starting from the inside corner and working my way out. And you'll notice this more when I put on the next color, which is our Sunlit Rose. I use the same brush, but I'll flip it and do the whole lower lid with this, like so. Then I'm going to switch to the crease brush for our, I always get that name wrong, Sweet Plum. And I'm angling it so this longer part of the brush is on the outside corner. And I'm also going to sweep across the inside bottom part of my lid, but I'm not doing it just on the lash line. I'm actually filling in that corner. So this kind of looks like a little sideways chevron. Same thing on the other eye. I try to go a little higher because I have a deep set eye and I find that I lose the color in the crease if I don't. Love how these Chroma Fusion colors are so bold. You don't really have to do anything. They just stand out. So I'm going to run the Merlot along the lash line. And a little bit on the lower lash line too. I don't always do this, but I want to play with our limited edition colored liquid liner. And I want to be sure that you see it against a dark field. And think of this as more like an evening look, okay? I have to still go through it with the blender brush. And I'm going to blend in from the inside corner out, even though I was brushing some of those colors in, because I don't want to smudge too much of the dark color onto the light color. It will disappear. I rotate, use the other side of the brush, do the same thing on this side. So now instead of having distinctive lines, it's kind of a smooth transition from one color to the other. I already love how that looks. I love purple, so this is really an easy one for me. Where did I put it? And I'm also going to use limited edition lip color. Give me a second here, but let's start with, I think this looks good with silver. I mean, it could look good with copper, but I feel like it would look better with silver. And then I'll be using the Berry matte lip color with the oil in a minute. So I'm just going to leave those in the tray. I might even work in a little bit of the amethyst sparkle on the eye, in the corner. That way I'm also using the winter colors, and then I'll go back with the smudger to smooth that out. But let's start with the liner. I'm going to look at my mirror because otherwise I will probably miss, and we don't want to miss the target here. I could use both black and silver, but I kind of like the silver here. And I got to be careful not to get it on my lashes. With the fall and winter stuff, the supply is limited, but I do have it in stock if you're interested. Just holla. While that's drying, I'm going to do the lip and then come back and do the sparkle and some mascara. So as I said, this is the Rose Matte Lip Color. It's very similar to the liquid lip color we had last year, where we had these little duos. I could leave it matte, but I'm going to add a little bit of lip oil because I like shimmery a lot of the time. But so that I don't contaminate this tip, I'm going to squeeze it onto my finger and then apply it to my lips. It gets a little on my finger, but I have a paper towel handy. So the eyeliner in silver we also have in copper, and the liquid lip I'm showing off. There are from our new winter holiday collection. And as I said earlier, the amethyst is from fall. So I'm going to add a little sparkle to this look right here. The doe foot applicator. But I'm going to then blend it with a brush. I feel like it'll look better that way. So I'm going to use the smudger. So I'm literally kind of going right at the top of that crease where it's going to catch the light. And last but not least, a little bit of mascara, because I don't go anywhere without mascara. I mean, I'm really a lipstick girl, but it looks funny if you do your eyes and then you don't finish. And of course, I'm going to use our Fan-O-Rama because this is my go-to mascara. Thank you, Mary Kay, for making it a regular line item. It didn't used to be. So doing a quick clear coat, flash primer. And then we do the mascara. I would like to use the hourglass shaped side first and then go back with the straight side. And then finish off by kind of wiggling through with the rounded tip to separate any lashes that got stuck together. So if you want to be the person everyone compliments on how cute your eyes look while you're wearing your mask as you apple pick or shop for holiday decor at like the store in time for Halloween and Thanksgiving, this would be a really fun look that you could easily wear with whatever mask you prefer. And let's see here. A little spritz of finishing spray. Oh, and if you wanted to do a cheek color, a standard cheek color, something like this, not this color. Sorry, not this. This turning wrist. I have to work on turning my wrist. Sometimes I forget which way I've got the camera set up. So I would probably just put a hint of color, not a ton. If I wanted to do highlighter, I could. I'd probably use the pink, not the canary yellow, but the rose quartz instead. So I'm putting this a little lower than I normally put my blush because I know I'm going to be putting a highlighting color on. And it's not like I'm specifically trying to do contouring, but because it's so much darker, it is going to look like I was trying to do contouring. And I'm going to use the top edge of the brush with the highlighting powder. So yes, I've managed to work in one more of the fall products. A little up here. A little bit on the nose and a little on the chin, anywhere you normally be shimmery, but not too shimmery. I'll be sure to post a still image of me after I've finished putting on my CC cream. But I thank you guys for watching, and feel free to comment in the rebroadcast.